17, 18, 19,
Let me sit on you.
21, 22,
Let me sit on your back.
25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31.
Oh, you ain't got 100 in you.
34, 35,
A bean?
37, 38, 39. How
much you give me the video?
41, 42,
$10.
43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59,
40 more.
60, 61, 62, 63.
Before you start smoking rocks, you a professional UFC nigga. You know how to fight.
68.
Come on, come on.
You out of man, you?
Come on.
Come on. No, that ain't stopping. That ain't stopping.
Come on.
Go ahead, quarter more. You right there.
Get this dime on. Come on. Come on.
From him doing what he
Come
did,
on.
it made it worse for him.
Come on.
It's
20
there.
more.
You fucked your traction
Come
up.
on.
You fucked your flow up.
Let's go. 3. Man, get that shit and stop playing.
You fucking your flow up.
No, he not.
4. Where we at?
No, he not.
84.
84?
Go ahead, knock that time.
Yeah. Come on, you got 15 more to go.
15 more, man. Get that.
Come on,
there
that's
for
a
you.
dollar push up, nigga.
It's there for you. You ain't come all the way for nothing. Get that money.
Let's go. Hold it. Hold it.
You got 10 more, you want 4?
What's count? Come on, soldier.
You got 10 more, you
Come on.
want 4?
You got it. Come on, man.
on,
You got it.
come That shit right.
You
Come
was
on, come on.
He done.
Just stay right there.
He done.
Give him 9 more.
He almost had a bean.
Stay right there.
He almost had a bean.
I got a bean.
All right, so what the, you
Go ahead.
stopping?
Go ahead,
You
there.
know that?
Oh, got everything on there. You got that interview with the fruit salad, without the fruit salad.
Hey, man, listen, you ain't got to get the Hey, you don't even want that plum, though.
Yes, I
Yeah. You already, man. So we live, man. Philly, North Philly, Kensington area, man. Tuned in with Rida, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
You know, Ohdatsrida, Ohdatsrida on all platforms.
So where you get your name from? How you come up with it?
Well, basically, I got the, it's like, I got the concept from like, you know how when you hear somebody music and shit, and you don't know what they look like yet, you like, damn, and a lot of motherfuckers hear about you and all that, whatever.
Right.
And then when you finally see them and you put a face to the name, you like, damn, oh, that's such and such.
I
Like,
get
yeah,
you.
yeah.
That's definitely clever. That's definitely what I'm saying.
That's how we, man. That's how I carried it, all that situation.
So what part of Philly you from?
G Street, G on the gang, around the corner from here. And,
What was it like that coming up around G Street?
dangerous environment. Shit different. This a different part of Philly. You hear me? We ain't gonna never like go to any other part of Philly and compare it to here. Like that shit different.
Right. So like, what's all the parts? Cause you know, in other cities, it's like they got East, they got West, and all that. So what's like as far as your section of Philly? Explain it.
Man, you got Juketown. That's about it. That's all I can like really say. Like, I mean, once you cross like when you get to like Kensington, Allegheny and shit, that shit say welcome to Kensington. So I look at it like Juketown is Kensington for real, damn near. But it ain't no really like East, West Side, like whatever, like Chicago. Yeah, like you know how in the section and shit, they be like damn East Side, West Side, or this the West Side of Chicago. It's all Kensington part of Philly, I guess. I don't know.
So Kensington, man, the legendary, infamous Kensington, man. Talk about why. Facts. Talk about why Kensington is Kensington. What makes Kensington its own place?
Obviously, you know, Kensington known for its money. You know what I'm saying? The money. Kensington known for the money. It's known for a lot of people that be down Kensington not from Kensington. You know what I mean? So it's like everybody come down here for the money. It's known for one thing. It's known for that money, and it's shit get real about that paper. You know.
Yeah. Cause Kensington definitely like. I remember one time stepping off the L, and I took a couple steps. I seen a motherfucking like a trash can, but just for needles, like as far as like where.
That bitch was filled to the top, wasn't it?
Bro, the shit was coming out, like shit was on the floor and all that. Like that's some shit I never seen before. As far as like y'all got your own needle dispensary down this joint, like.
Recycling needles out here, man. Besides that, though, you know, we trying to overcome all this shit. Whatever. That's why we investing in this rap shit, trying to make it out, trying to make it big, turn that money into something positive, you know.
Fact.
Better future for our family and all that.
Fact. So the music, how long you been rapping?
How long I've been rapping, like, as far as like keeping that shit to myself, or just.
This how long you saying?
I've been rapping since like a kid, for real. You know what I'm saying? But when I finally like publicly started rapping, I mean, it had to be like 2017, 2016.
Right. So when you was a youngin', who was the people that influenced you to, as far as pick up the pen?
Industry-wise, like,
I mean,
I say like,
it could be whoever though, cause you know, yeah, cause like I'm gonna keep it real. As far as when I was a youngin', I ain't really listen to the niggas in the industry and all that. I was more in tune with the headshot, them that touch money and all that. They was like the niggas that was on to me.
See, but I'm a little older. See, like, Headshot came out, what, like, 04? So it was like, I mean, like, before that, like, I mean, I was a motherfucking Mace fan. I was a Pac fan, a Jay-Z fan, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Them the dudes I really, like, was inspired by and wanted to be like. So, it's like, matter of fact, when Big Star came out, it was Cheek. All them niggas. So when Cheek was giving that shit up, like, I believe Cheek was the first nigga giving it up, like, aggressive.
Yeah,
you know
real shit.
Cheek was the first nigga giving it up aggressively, whatever. And Vok was one of the niggas giving it up on some
like, what the fuck you say to, like.
On some poetic shit. Like, I was like, damn, when Vok touched that shit, I was like, damn, like, this nigga different, you feel me? But yeah, like, so, I mean, I say them, and then when niggas was in front of them cameras, and they was giving that shit up, I always wanted to do that shit. I always knew I could do that shit. I'm like, man, I could do that shit too, man. You know what I mean? But I never got around to it. I was knee deep in the streets. So, man, but when I finally did it, you know what I mean, we here now. You see this shit?
Facts. So you remember your first rap you wrote? Let's take them way back, man.
Spit the joint that when we was at grandma house on Stillman Street.
Oh.
We was fucking fucked.
I don't know. I remember one of them Jones. Hold up, I'm trying to think.
Yo, where young yo at? You might get that food though, bro.
No, matter of fact, it's crazy because one of my raps, my man used to be taking like a motherfucker. And man, we went to school this shit together and shit. My man Weezy, he used to be taking the shit out my rap. It was like I go to war. Oh yeah, with an all black tank, with holes in your chest, the color of red ink. Home team, some shit, I forgot, man. So I forgot that shit.
How old was you, like?
It's probably like 10, 9.
Alright.
Like 9, 10, 11.
So from 10, now fast forward to the part where you really was like, yo, like, I got some shit with me. I'm gonna really take this shit seriously. How old was you when that happened?
When I said I'm gonna take it serious?
Yeah.
Probably like 20. Yeah, probably like 20. I was probably like 20. 25, right, when I said I'm gonna take that shit serious, 24, 25.
Right. Now, first time I started really catching wind of you was like when you was doing the freestyle joints. I believe Monday was your day, cause I think everybody, like, that's when the city was like, but you had it where I think you locked it in on an exact day.
Yeah, Major Bar Monday.
You had locked it in on a major and day and shit. So speak about what made you say, yo, like, this how we gonna do it, this how I'm gonna put this joint together and I'm gonna rock like that.
Alright, I had the Bugsy challenge and shit, whatever. Slick Talk Sunday shit. So I had the Slick Talk Sunday shit and all that. So after that, what the fuck happened? Oh no, after that, a nigga was like, yeah, people was fucking with it, whatever. So my man was like, man, yo, you gotta do your own day and shit, you gotta do your own day. She's like, man, you gotta do something, like come up with something, whatever. So we came up with the next day, Major Bar Monday. We was like, fuck it, we gonna go. You know what I mean? So after that, we did the first Major Bar Monday. That shit got crazy feedback, and we just went from there. First Major Bar Monday was the Quiet Storm joint. I did all my people in the
Cause I remember calling home from jail. I'm like, he's like, yo, he we turning up on this show. You heard me? Said Rida had to locked in on that shit. Alright, bet. You know, we gonna follow suit. Turn up on that.
So how was the feeling when that joint first dropped? When you first got that response from everybody and shit? How was you feeling?
I couldn't wait till next Monday. Nigga, the fuck? I couldn't wait till. I'm like, yeah, I got 1,000 raps. I couldn't wait till next Monday. Then the Monday after that, and then I couldn't wait till this shit take off. Hey, I was doing that shit for a minute. And the whole time, motherfuckers didn't even dig it. I was doing the Major Bar Monday shit the whole time on the run. So I used to come down the way. I used to park up. Come on, y'all ready? Let's do this shit real quick. Put that shit on the Bluetooth and all that. Spit my shit. You mean 1,000 retakes and get the fuck out of there.
The little videos, half niggas in the videos.
1,000 retakes. Yeah. 1,000 retakes.
Damn, so you really couldn't even like enjoy the light and chill. You had to be on some pull up, and rule.
You couldn't see me unless you was down my way and something like that. You couldn't really like. I wasn't really like all the way around. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm out here. I'm trying to stay out here. I'm trying to make sure this rap shit working and all that. So. Really couldn't see me unless you was down my way and all that. You knew I was gonna be out here. I wasn't even staying out here that long because cops fuck with you crazy out here.
Scared the hell buddy get back here.
Yeah.
Facts. All right, then look. So you start off with the Major Bar Monday. Now you picking up steam and shit like that.
Right.
Now I believe like during the time you had like got booked or some shit as far as during the time when you first started like your little wave.
Yeah, I was on the run. I had got booked. You know what I'm saying? I had got booked in like 2017. I had got booked 2017. He let me back out. And by mistake, I got booked again, whatever, and all that. I came home 2018. And then it started fucking up shit again.
Man.
And it was even better than before.
Best comeback in 2018.
Yeah, best comeback in 2018 for sure.
One second.
But you know, niggas, we ain't let them forget, cause you know.
The camera rolling?
You know the camera rolling. Showtime.
I already know what it is. G Street to L Block. L Block to AR, you feel me?
For sure.
You feel me? Yeah, though. We rapping and getting money, you feel me? You feel me? And Rida on chop, we trust, you feel me? That's how we doing. And that's how we carry it, man. Y'all know what it is.
But yeah, we
Now taking back a little bit as far as your first time getting booked, you know, how was that? Like, what was on your mind? Like your first night in the cell, like.
I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, man, like when you get booked, your whole shit paused. Like all you remember is when you was just out there and all that. Like your whole shit paused. Your shit don't move on. Your shit paused. Everybody else shit keep going and all that. Like none of this shit after that matter. Like your first day in there and your last day in there matter. That's the only thing that counts. Everything in between is just a blur. You feel me?
It's a blur. You routine, cause you know, like you said, that's a controlled environment. So every day is the same shit. So I ain't got nothing to look forward to but the day I get up.
Fact.
Absolutely.
So like, as far as the youngins, like, cause you know, some of the young boys, you know, is running around. They never really got that. They never experienced that. So, what's some advice you would tell to them? You know what I'm saying, as far as somebody that been through that. You know what I'm saying?
Can't do the time. That shit happen.
I tell them like, stay out the way and get some paper.
Right. Like, that shit ain't worth it.
It's like you know what? I always say what Wallow say is it may cost too much to be a criminal. It may being a criminal costs too much. It's like you got lawyer fees. Like one thing about playing with your freedom is like you could be out here getting money, like a lot of paper, and it take one day for that shit to get snatched from you. You could grind for 10 years. And take one day for that shit to get snatched from you. So it's like,
and then you gotta think, ain't no plane around.
It's like if you get some paper, just invest that shit. You mean, like if you got a chance to invest that shit, whatever, you got a chance to stop, just stop, go cold turkey, invest that shit, whatever, and do right with your paper.
Properties, man, storefront shit like that.
So first day out, what was your mindset?
First day out, my mindset was to get it, like to really like fucking destroy the game, like destroy all competition, whatever, and all that. Like my first day out, I'm like, man, it's time to implement. You feel me? Like it's time to put this shit in practice. Everything, like all this time, I'm gonna make these fucking crackers pay for giving me all this time, whatever, and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Before that,
Yeah.
before that, the mission was to get me up.
Yeah, he said before that.
We were trying to get that pill together.
Yeah, so it's like
What was gonna happen?
my first day out this time was like, I'm gonna get this shit together. Like I gotta get us the fuck out. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about I gotta rap our way the fuck out the hood. You know what I'm saying? That was my whole thing. You know what I mean?
What I tell you on the phone, like, it's either you or the youngest who won't get me up.
Real shit though. You know what I mean? Like it's all facts, man. Like we ain't fabricating nothing. We ain't doing too much. We ain't capping for the gram and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? What you see is what you get. You know what I mean? We living proof with this street shit, man. We just try to make this shit happen.
You know what I'm saying?
Good near you.
Alright, now, once you start, you know what I'm saying, rolling, getting your buzz and shit like that, what were some of the people in the city that reached out and showed you love?
Everybody like really reached out, like came through. You talking about like really like came through my page and all that shit?
I mean, even if they slid in the DM, motherfuckers that might have reposted you, threw you up and shit like that. Anybody, or even behind the scenes, because you know, a lot of shit go on behind the scenes that motherfuckers really don't see, especially with like Meek and shit like that.
Yeah.
Meek do a lot of shit behind the scenes and motherfuckers really don't see it, so they say Meek don't show love to the city, but you know, I think that's one's own opinion for real.
Yeah, I mean, everybody got their own opinion, I mean, but as far as like who came through my page, who I got noticed by, as far as like who I got noticed by and people that said it to me, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't be posting my DMs and shit, but I mean, you got Meek, you got Swizz, you got Kevin Gates, you got Dave East, you got Funk Flex. Yeah, man, you got like a lot of people that came through and really like showed me love and shit like, damn, like you fucked this up, or I like what you're doing and shit like that, whatever. So, you know, I mean, you got NFL, all types of NFL niggas, and man, you got I don't know if they starting or not, but I don't know their name. Like, bro, I ain't heavy sports ball like crazy like that, whatever. But you got motherfucking overseas soccer players. I'm talking about these niggas like really somebody that got blue checks and all that shit. That's really like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just like, that was a blessing niggas came through and all that. I was surprised a couple people came through like that. I mean, it's amazing what rapping on the motherfucking street corner would do for you in this era anyway.
Throwback Kevin Durant. Man, gotta respect, that's a legendary jersey right there, man.
Right.
A lot of youngins don't know about that.
It's a Ohdatsrida throwback though.
You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
I don't give a no, we got all authentic. She here, we all we got. Freedom, man.
Yeah, you gotta tell them though. That's where it started too. We all we got for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right here.
You know you know Hill. This my pup. This my pup. He ain't gonna let y'all know that, but he knows it. Man.
Hey, you know so crazy.
You know where it want me to tell me
Because
when my crib and all that.
When I went up top,
I gotta go there.
when I went up top and I landed in the jails, the nigga was in the jails. You heard me? I didn't even know that was Rida Folk. You heard me? Yeah, I ain't know Hill was Rida Folks.
Hey yo, but no, Hill. Tell him about it, man. You know, tell him we about to do a barcode and all that.
You know, we control every party, whoever throwing a party, we on it. We come to Barcode, 1643 West Huntington Park, Monday through Monday. That's what we doing, you know, we come through, holler at Rod, he be in and out. I mean, that's what we doing, you know?
Yeah, it's never, listen, right? And in that establishment, it's never a dull moment. You hit
Never
like
a dull
that shit.
moment.
That shit got a whole back deck and all that. Like that's why we having lunch in that.
That's where that 50 bottle light show was at.
Yeah, that's where that 50 bottle light show was at. And it's black on. It's like we ain't going downtown all the time. I mean, because you could still go to your own people establishment and have a good time. You feel me?